team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the handoff. Creates a little space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Moore will throw. Lofts one high and deep. And incomplete on the...
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Military stunt.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Ducks want to move quickly. This quarterback part of their running game. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Quarterback making checks. They'll send the back in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver. He catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
They'll run the toss. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Military stunt. Military stunt.
Gets the back moving. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Ducks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Moore to the air. Quick strike complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Trick 9.
The give. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They're trying to cash in this long opening drive. The 9th play is 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Looking to throw. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Oregon. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive.
Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the 1st option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Here comes the heat. Gets it out quickly. Fighting off the defender. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Robinson. The pitch. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the 1st option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Under fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
Wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Just a short pass to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Direct snap. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Using his legs, it's Bishop. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might be changing the route. Moore to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Sutter. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Ducks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it, looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On fourth down, looking to pass. He's going to let it go. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on fourth down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on fourth down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Caught in the backfield. It's Perry. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's third and goal.
414 satellite. 414 satellite.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Tried to get there by himself, and he is stopped short, and it'll be fourth down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Trying to pound it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They're backed up, and they'll just throw it again. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on... He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Making side adjustments here. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the play fake. It's complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3 from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Dead center perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This drive will open from the 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. It's on target and complete. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Quarterback alone in the backfield, 5 wide on second and 14. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Going for it all. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Georgia. A great catch and run for 6.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Moore will throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll toss it to the left. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can use a timeout and try to force them to punt. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to run it. He's loose at the 15. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Turning it on. Rams him with the stiff arm. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
Lost a throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Hayes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Robinson. Now the toss. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And they'll just down it right there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. On the run, it's Green. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Ducks in the hurry up.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Caught over the middle. It's Hill. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing crow routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
Pulls it in. It's Moore. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Ducks line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Now on the move. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Ducks will snap it on first and 10.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The offense changing the play. Moore to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that's another incompletion for this offense. And, man, it's kind of been a grind. It's kind of been ugly. They're just not in a rhythm. This whole night, man, just the crowd here, just kind of everybody can feel it. This offense hasn't figured their way out, and they got to get something going.
Fires to the middle. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Back to the ground game on the left. There he goes. Lowers those pads. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gresham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He might want another play. They believe they can run right here. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Under fire. And as he throws, soft spot in the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line. before being hauled down. Running back searching for a hole. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Working that left side now. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground, but there's not much left. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it, themselves a finish. Off play action. Pressure coming. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Great job by the defense there. It's on the 1-yard line. You're expecting run on third down. You don't get fooled by the play action. Cause the incompletion and now set up 4th.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuck.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Hayes. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Are they really that worried about a bad snap that they're trying to punt on third down? On his way from around the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Floating away. Got a man. It's Sutter.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
Moore will throw. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And he rolls into the house.
It's just so nice to have a signal runner who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Bowling Green opened up a can. And how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of the MAC should take notice. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Georgia sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team gets down there and touches it down. That's where they'll put it in play.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Picked off. What a play to set them up.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On the snap, it's Hayes. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play, just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.